original all-live Periscope guest all about Donald J. Trump. Trump Talk U.S. Ooh, I got the music up loud today. I'm jamming, you guys. I am putting together tonight's episode. Is a special edition strategy episode. We're going to talk about a lot of strategy. What to do in the next 22 days. We have 22 days. We're getting down to 3 weeks out from the election. And we should be on the same page, so we are effectively campaigning for our guy, Donald J. Trump. Hi, you guys. Hi, Rip. So if you're here to troll, this is going to be like literally the most boring episode for you ever. Just letting you know in advance. Now, the reason I wanted to talk strategy is there's a few things going on. One, there was the RNC office was firebombed in North Carolina, in Orange County. And that's obviously a whole new level to this campaign. They're literally physically attacking campaign locations. So, it's actually, we can go on and on about what that actually means for our country, but it's not a good thing. So we do need to know that has happened and be aware. And certainly we're going to talk a little bit about that because there has been in recent video leaks from Project Veritas talking about operatives in... Oh, good. I don't like Canadians messing up my American politics. So, Trump really does need to go to Haiti. I'm just going to agree with you just because that's a really true statement. Usually I don't interrupt, but... So, in these videos you're seeing with James O'Keefe, you're seeing... basically members, operatives of the Democratic Party encouraging violence, encouraging various forms. Yeah, he really did. He really did drop a bomb. Various forms of intimidation, trying to draw physical attacks and then make false accusations to create an era of violence. So the videos are mind-numbingly damning because they're not somebody telling you what somebody said. They're literally the people saying it and saying how they use violence and they try to get people to manipulate violence. So, now, that also being said, it doesn't surprise you that we have this bombing. In North Carolina, and that is obviously within this tactic in this exact style. Now, also coming out, wanted to talk a minute before we move forward about the WikiLeaks situation because everybody's freaking out about the WikiLeaks situation. You guys got to calm down, okay? There is obviously some sort of end game happening, some sort of very getting closer to the election end game happening, and we are witnessing that. That does not mean every time something happens, Donald Trump, Julian Assange has been assassinated or any of the other things. We have to, if that happens, you're going to see a whole bunch of information come out. Awesome. You're going to see a whole bunch of information come out. And you will find that you guys just got to calm down, okay? There's still going to be WikiLeaks. Even if that did happen, the WikiLeaks are still going to happen. There's a whole network. There's a whole network. The CIA, if the CIA could get him, they already would have gotten him. So. No. You. Oh, yeah. So. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So. Why don't we send you with them? So. Now, let's talk about that. So we're not going to do any question and answer until after the whole strategy. So you guys can ask me a billion questions. I'm mostly going to just block people who say dumb things and keep talking. That's what I'm going to do. So now, what has been happening? In addition, we can see the physical violence. No, you just got to, this is my show. So I can say whatever I want. And I don't have to listen to you or answer your questions. So you can just be ignored. But if you're going to say fuck you or fuck Trump or be a racist or call people names and I think you're a dick, then I will block you. Yeah, that's how it's going to work. That's the system, darlings. See, just like this. We go like that. Oh, just like that. Yeah, haters, do your own scope. We're trying to figure out some stuff here, okay? We got things to worry about. So, this is what's been working. All right, you guys, didn't we just like last week talk about the demoralized strategy? We talked about 1, demoralize their voters. 2, get our voters to the polls. 3, win. It was a very simple strategy. We are implementing the strategy. We implemented the strategy so hard, the President of the United States actually started talking about the strategy. He actually started warning people, oh, they're doing this strategy. Don't let them do it. Which means they're doing a really good job, you guys. We're actually doing it. So we actually want to keep up. But these are some things I want to talk about. There's going to be some things. This New World Order is not going to go down without a fight. You guys, they're not going to go down without a fight. Woo! Yeah, I have no time for this. This is strategy talk. So, what's going to happen over the next few weeks, because we already know what has happened, is Hillary Clinton is going to use violence and intimidation. That's going to happen. It's already happening now in North Carolina, in various places. We've already seen the videos talking about how that is an intentional plan. So, 1. 2, you're going to see an extreme accusation with the Jeffrey Epstein case and Mr. Trump. Now, strategy number 1, most important thing we have to all do is learn that case backwards and forwards. You need to learn everything about the Jeffrey Epstein case. For example, how Bill Clinton is actually the one that's intimately involved with Jeffrey Epstein and Pedophile Island. And that Donald Trump actually was only momentarily ever even at an Epstein party. In fact, if they bring up this case, what they're going to find out is that Bill Clinton is much more linked with the Lolita Express than Jeffrey Epstein. And the sexual assault, rape of young girls that Jeffrey Epstein was accused of and convicted, like 32 or 34. So this is going to come out. They're going to start talking about the case in connection with Trump. But we need to learn the case. So we're going to start sharing that information so that we know it backwards and forwards. The media is not going to do their job. So that is strategy number 1. Number 2. Strategy number 1, know this case because this is their last kitchen sink that they're going to throw. Okay? They're going to wait until after the debate so we don't have an overt public forum until after the debate. That's what's going to happen. I'm just telling you what's going to happen. They're going to wait. And then they're going to throw this Jeffrey Epstein, boom. They're going to hold this whole thing. Which is so unfortunate because it's actually going to backfire on them because Bill Clinton is a rapist and Bill Clinton is a child rapist. Yeah. So, it's going to really backfire. It should be very, very bad. But, that's fine. That's what's going to happen. Now, we're not going to talk about, the second thing we're going to talk about is we are going to have to do the job the media isn't. So, on all of this information, too bad. Next time around. Go ahead, try that again. We are going to have to do the job the media won't. Because the media is obviously not doing their job. So, I actually take that as a compliment. Thank you. I'm not upset about that at all. The media is so focused on making sure they say everything negative about Mr. Trump, they in no way are going to share the facts about Hillary Clinton. So, excellent. What we have to do is do those. And many of them are coming out. It's not just the WikiLeaks. I want everyone to calm down, stop depending so much on WikiLeaks. There's WikiLeaks. There's the Veritas people. There is Judicial Watch. Even the FBI is, tell me which one I will. Even the FBI is releasing emails on Hillary Clinton. So, let's take care of that. So important we continue to be the source of information. Okay? Very important. Step 1, know these cases that they're going to throw at Mr. Trump. No. Everything they have, they've already done. They've already started throwing out. Nothing gets started overnight. Okay? None of this happens overnight. So it's all stuff that you can continue to find information about. 2, show. We're gonna have to do the media's job. 3, we're going to have to get. I want everybody to get involved in the offices locally. See, if we're gonna have offices being firebombed, What we need to do is call out for people who have free time, our armed veterans, our concealed carry people, any of our bikers for Trump even, and start protecting these offices. What we have to do is show that we're not afraid. We're not going to be afraid, and they cannot intimidate us. In fact, by intimidating us, we show up stronger and in more force. So important to intimidate back. This is a fight. I have so many friends who are like, oh, well, we want to talk about the issues and we don't want to get involved in all this drama. I agree Mr. Trump needs to talk about the issues, and that is his job. But secondly, most importantly, what we need to do is actually, we as his supporters need to do our job as Trump surrogates. And so that definitely involves getting involved at the polls, at the offices, at the volunteer offices, at the RNC offices around the country, and making sure that these places are kept safe. And if that means physically standing there and guarding them with concealed weapons that we are allowed to legally carry, yes, that's why we're on the NRA side. That's why we're on the Second Amendment side. So, yeah, they're so afraid of the Second Amendment. So we need to show a stand for it, because it is a fight. As I said, so many people want to talk about the issues, but we are in an actual fight. And we all know, anybody who's ever been in a fight knows, you don't just back down. You don't just stand there and go, oh, okay, hit me. You don't. You gotta flinch him a little bit. So we gotta flinch him a little bit, you guys. So important. Yeah, because that's totally true. We will be fucked if we lose. I'm not afraid to say that. This country will be fucked if we lose. Now, getting involved at the offices, obviously, so important. Sharing information to the media. We need to do the media's job. So important. Knowing these cases that are coming down the pipes. So important. Now, but this is the number 4 strategy. Very important strategy, because they're going to try to be suppressing most of the vote on election day. So important. On election day, I need everybody to not just show up at the polls, show up in the streets around the polls. I want everybody to take like poll area parades with your Trump flags. Now you can't wear your gear to the polls. I am not advocating breaking the law and wearing your gear to the polls. Don't. Wear red to the polls. Go vote. Come home, get in the car with your Trump flags, drive around. Show people we are out voting. We are out there. Because what we're really trying to do, they're going to try to demoralize and frighten voters. And the more those voters feel that there are lots of people there that are doing the same thing, that they're supported, that it's a fun environment, that everyone's having a great celebratory time, they're going to be more comfortable. So in addition to our phone trees, we've talked about it, so important, make your presence known on election day that you support Donald J. Trump. There's no more time to be afraid after that, okay? We all want to be like, oh, I don't want to tell anybody. Whatever. There's no more time after that. It's country or no country. So let people know so that others who don't even have the balls that you have can see that support and come out. There's a huge submarine vote for Donald J. Trump. There's a huge number of people who are afraid because of these tactics, like we're seeing in the Veritas videos, where they are deliberately, intentionally threatening, thwarting, frightening people. People don't want to put stickers on their cars. They don't want their car damaged. People don't want their signs stolen. So important. If you have signs up, if you are keeping signs up, you guys videotape that stuff over the next few days. Try to catch these guys in the act if you can. Prosecute. This is what I'm saying. Fight back. Know the stories that they have coming down the pipe. We need to do the media's job. We need to fight back. We need to share that information. And we need to make ourselves heard. We need to use our physical presence if necessary by showing up at the offices. Let them know we will not be stopped by their violence. So important. All right. I will give everyone a chance for some question and answers because I ranted a little bit there, but I wanted to get some strategies on the table because I think it's really important that we start to be very focused on doing the job the media isn't. Whether or not we win this election is based on how well we do the job the media isn't. So share things a bunch of times. Tag people in your posts. Do every trick you know to get people to see your posts. So important. No, none of the establishment politicians want border security because they are paid by the lobbyists who benefit from open and porous borders. So, I disagree 100%. Many, if you guys seen the Bill O'Reilly poll, Bill O'Reilly did his own poll where he, they did a small sampling in each of the 50 states, and Trump killed like 86%. You're gonna have to come around eventually to understand that many of these polls, even now the journalists themselves telling you how they have manipulated the polls, weighted them in the Democrats' favor, used outdated voting models, and we all know that there's huge Republican registration up, Democratic registration down. There's all sorts of ways in which the polls are actually being manipulated. And Rasmussen and LA Times continue to have Donald Trump leading. Race continues to be tight even in averages. So many other forms and many other polls have showed Trump kicking butt. So yeah, well, no, that's just what the facts are. I mean, even in Google, you can look it up, and they hate Trump. So, well, you have to vote, and you have to not. I don't want everybody just to look. This is not a normal election. If all you are going to do is vote, great, thank you. Brock, you're exactly who I want to talk about. If all you are going to do is vote and then worry, wait till the day and vote, and until then you're going to worry, and you're going to post things like, oh, Trump should do this, oh, Trump should do that, oh, I'm so worried, I'm so worried, I'm so worried. Can I ask you to do something? Shut the fuck up. Okay? The Democrats are going to be trying to demoralize us just like we're trying to demoralize them. Why would you help them? Why would you help them? Stop. If you have something you want to whine about Trump, STFU. That's correct. Zip it. Zippa delippa. Stop whining about it. You're not helping the cause. If you want Donald Trump to be elected, here's what you have to do. 1, go vote for him. 2, get other people to vote for him. Okay? This is our campaign. This is the people's campaign. So, do you get other people to vote for him by whining and saying, oh, I don't think he's going to win? No, that's not motivational at all. Stop doing that. If you have nothing, from now, it's 21 days. You can learn 22 days. From now, for the next 22 days, if you don't have anything nice to say about what Donald Trump is doing, or you don't have anything, if you can't focus your negative rage on Hillary, then shut up. Please. We're trying to win an election over here. So important. I needed to get that out because I've seen a lot of pouty pooters, and you guys got to stop. I'm not talking about democratic. There's not going to be a democracy if you let Hillary Clinton hand us over to the globalists of the New World Order. If you let her sign TPP, large major corporations are going to decide whether or not local businesses can be opened. So there's not going to be this beautiful country you think we have if Donald Trump isn't elected. I'm sorry. Did I just drop a truth bomb somewhere? I'm not the first person who said it. So if you already know Hillary Clinton is death, then great. You're voting for Trump. Are you going to vote for Hillary? No. You're going to vote for Trump? Great. Then if you don't have anything nice to say, please. I'm saying nicely. Please. Because it's not helping anybody. It's just not. Let's talk about rallies. Tuesday, Colorado Springs, 1 p.m. Grand Junction, Colorado at 3 p.m. I didn't say I was nice. I'm trying to save my country. There's no time to be nice. Seriously. That's political correct bullshit, and I'm not doing it, okay? Nobody's doing it on this show. Nobody's playing political correct bullshit like, oh, it's not nice for you to say that I can't have my whiny opinion about Trump. I'm saying I don't think that's very helpful. You can have whatever whiny opinion you want. If you want to be a dick and not help elect Trump and actually help Hillary Clinton defeat and demoralize Trump voters, go ahead. Be a dick. Okay? But I'm asking you nicely, please don't do that because I don't think that helps our candidate. Now, if he's your candidate and he's my candidate, then do your job and help our candidate. It's ridiculous. Mike's going to be in Wilmington, North Carolina, 3 p.m. on Tuesday. In Fayetteville, North Carolina, 6 p.m. Also on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, he will be in Durango, Colorado, noon. I'm going to do my Trump reason of the day, you guys. Trump reason. Brock, I'm done with, let's be done with Brock. Bye, Brock. Bye. For crying out loud. Well, WikiLeaks actually is now fighting to help elect Donald Trump. So whatever you want to say about WikiLeaks, they are now fighting to help elect Donald Trump because the alternative is Hillary Clinton. And that's obviously who they think should not be elected. Well, actually, I think Ted actually has been making phone calls for Trump. Didn't you see that little meme with him looking so forlorn, making phone calls for Trump? He has, to his credit, stayed in support of Trump and has not backed down from that. So, we're going to see. Oh, no, Ted lied like a billion times. Ted's a huge, huge liar. I mean, he's not quite Hillary Clinton level, but certainly like, yeah, it's like, here's Hillary Clinton lying, here's Ted Kennedy, and here's Ted Cruz. So it's kind of like Kennedy, Cruz, just like that. So, I don't know, no, I don't think actually Arizona is a swing state. I think what you will find is there are a lot of states that you're being told are swing states, that when you get to the polls, it's not going to be so swingy. But we can go on all day about why that is. Everybody who already watches this show knows all about how the polls are weighted Democrat, knows all about the reverse Bradley effect, and how it's about 6 or 7% that people withhold telling you that they're going to vote for Trump, hence something called the submarine vote. And, of course, the crooked media that intentionally uses polls. Polls that were bought by the Hillary Clinton campaign. We've talked about this a million times. Everybody who watches this show all the time already knows. The haters are the ones who pop in, and then you guys sort of think that you're going to educate us. And what's funny, this is what always happens, is that we educate you, and then you get mad because you got told truth, and then you and then you either get blocked or you just, bloop, and you go away. And everybody else stays, and we enjoy things like Trump reason of the day. He's doing very well in New Jersey in certain polls within the margin of error. So you have to presume, yeah, I continue to block you. I will always block you when you're dumb and stupid. That's what I do. There's more of you. Look, there's more stupid people who'll chime in. Some stupid idiot will fill your stupid little place in a second. Trust me. So don't worry. Your work is being done. Trolls. What is it, $12.50? $13.50? What are they paying you guys? Just, you know. I don't know. Trump reason of the day. Math. Donald J. Trump is the only, well, no, now that I've started the Trump reason, you'll have to wait until I kind of get through my piece here. Donald J. Trump is the only person in this race who has actually had to hire individuals, had to pay various forms of several different, I know I, as a small business owner, paid 9 different forms of tax. 9 different forms, okay, of tax in a year, annually. Not to mention the quarterly taxes and all that sort of thing. Donald Trump does that on like a humongous scale with billions of dollars and millions of thousands of employees and building materials and rates of exchange from foreign countries to receive supplies and on and on and on. Huge pages of regulation Donald Trump has had to learn to deal with over his life. Donald Trump is somebody who understands what's going on in economics. Because he actually has to use economics to make a living. To make this brand. Before he was doing this, before he was making America great again, he was just Trump. Okay? And how he got to be Trump is he had to use those mathematical skills, understanding profit, loss, cost of goods, all of these factors that business people have to understand in order to turn a profit, to make shareholders happy and continue to grow your business into the huge empire that Donald Trump has today. Now, that is the kind of thinking we need in our government if we are going to get our jobs back, because we have been handling tax policy and economic trade policy by people who are lawyers, who don't deal with math for a living. They're not trying to piece the math puzzle together to make this success. They're trying to piece the word puzzle together. That's what lawyers do. Lawyers put words together, and they charge you a whole bunch of money to put words all together in a special little legal way that makes everything okay, and then they can go and cash their checks. That's what lawyers do. Business people have to do the opposite. They have to calculate mathematical numbers and what those mean in real time for the individual in his company, for his ability to reinvest, to grow, to shrink, all of those factors. That is what our country needs now, with this huge deficit, with the huge trade imbalance, with the humongous infrastructure spending that is necessary, and vast issues with our tax code. We need somebody who understands those things and actually is going to make a difference economically, because he understands economically what's happening, and he's not just answering to the donors and the big banks who are happy to tweak the system in their favor. Goldman Sachs, Citibank, I am talking to you. So, that's my reason. Donald Trump knows how to do math. Hillary Clinton, she can't even count up her blackberries. So, we need somebody who can actually do this sort of stuff. That's why. Now, you guys, you should actually look up Donald Trump's taxes, because as I said, I love when I'm right, which is like all the time. As I said, Donald Trump is slowly releasing bits of his taxes and demonstrating that he has, in fact, not only paid taxes, but paid more taxes than Hillary. Income taxes. Yeah. It's good. So, you guys should keep talking about the taxes. It's so great. You should really just keep talking about that. Keep talking about the taxes. Keep talking about the Epstein case. We're going to be totally prepared for you when you guys bring that up after the debate. I mean, not that I know your strategy or anything, but I'm just saying that's what you guys are going to do. And we're going to be totally prepared for that. And additionally, we're going to do the media's job that they haven't done, and we're going to show up on Election Day. We're going to make ourselves known. And we're certainly going to defend our offices. If y'all think you can just firebomb us, y'all got another thing coming. I mean, Trump people are tough people. So, you know what's good? If anything is going to give branches to the Democrats, it's going to be the Republican establishment. But what I'm going to tell you right now, the one way that you can make sure you're not going to win this year is if you reject Donald J. Trump. So, if any of your little friends didn't get elected and they lose their seat, and we look back and they went, oh, I don't like Trump. You'll see. That's going to happen. Okay? Because it's not your little down-ticket friends that are bringing in millions more Republican voters this year than ever before. It's not these little down-ticket racists that are causing all of this upsurge in enthusiasm. Your little down-ticket friends aren't the ones filling stadiums across the country. Okay? They're not. You know who's doing that? Donald J. Trump. So your little never-Trumpers are like, oh, the down-ticket. You're the ones killing them, because you're doing exactly what I'm saying. You're denigrating the candidate instead of actually supporting the candidate. It's kind of ridiculous, considering how many times you told everybody else to suck it up. Might not be the best candidate, but he's the one we picked. How many times? George W. Bush, are you guys kidding me? Huge warmonger. People didn't like him. Big spender. People did not like him. You shoved him down our throats. So ridiculous that you guys literally now are like, we're going to vote our conscience. Brats. Just little brats. Watch us landslide without you. Every single one of you. Watch. Y'all know it. So Auntie JoJo made me promise that I would do Trump hunks instead of Trump hotties. And so that's what we're getting today. We are getting some Trump hunks. Now, these two little guys, I couldn't help it. Yeah, I saw, there's a bunch of pictures. There's a bunch of pictures I looked at. Certainly, I think maybe cuter guys. You can see more muscles and tattoos, different things. But these two young gentlemen, they're probably maybe 16, 17, 18, 21 at the most. Just boy band cute. Okay, just little cuties is what they are. And you got one that's got kind of the glasses, thoughtful look, and then the other one who's got like the you'll see. But these are our Trump hunks of the day, and I think you're gonna like it. So So see, there's the nerdy one. He's kind of cute. He's got a cute little smile. Look at his little mustache. Oh, he's so cute. It's Trump bumper. But this one here, look at him. Look at his little eyes. He's giving you the boy band face. It froze up. You know, I hate when that happens before I actually get to... Will Trumpy likes to have his little ending. Plus, I wanted to just, before we go, do this stuff here. Make sure everybody knows where they can find me. You, of course, can follow me on Twitter at Trumpertarian. You can email the show, trumptalkus@gmail.com. You can watch all of our back episodes, Trump Talk, www.trumptalk.us. Tomorrow I will be at Trump Tower counter-protesting a Hillary GOP pussies grab back. Thank you so much. Pussies grab back protest that Hillary supporters have put together. We're going to be there counter-protesting Chicago Trump Tower, 6:30 in the morning, everybody. That's when we'll be there because we're going to beat those guys there. And we will always be careful. Always be careful. Remember, they're trying to goad us. We're going to be very careful and not let that happen. I love showing everybody this. Love of America, Trump's the hate of the left. So much. So much. This is our Facebook page, facebook.com/TrumpTalk.us. And of course, if anybody happens to want to buy me lunch, you can go to the GoFundMe, Trump Talk US. I'm not asking, but, you know, I like lunch. So I'm not going to turn it down either. That's our show. Strategy. Know your stories. Do the media's job. Know. Show. Share. Show up at the offices. That's what I show. Know. Show up at the offices. Share. Do the media's job. And on Election Day, shout. Get out there. Show your presence. Let everybody know. Huge importance. You see, at the end of the day, people are going to be making some of the undecideds vote late. So you want to show people exactly that we are out there and that that there's plenty of support out there and it's totally okay to vote Trump. Remind everybody that curtain is closed. You guys, I want you to remind all of your friends, any of your little negligent friends. What's so funny is that I have more education than most of these people who are here trolling. It's really kind of unfortunate. I spent so much money on an education, and these people are like, oh, you're so uneducated. You're like, where'd you go? Community college. And I'm like, see, Ivy League. Weird. So, you guys want to remind everybody, all of your friends who are a little nervous, remind them that curtain is closed. I'm going to make a bunch of memes reminding everybody the curtain is closed. It's a private vote. It's a private vote. No one is going to know who you vote. Remind people of that. Such an important strategy to remind people, nobody's going to know. Because that's how we're going to get bigger submarine votes. So, do that. Know what's coming. Do the media's job. Get out to the offices. On Election Day, make your be known and let your friends know. Nobody knows what happens in that booth. Yes. All right, you guys. That's it. Me and Little Trumpy. We appreciate you tuning into this strategy. We appreciate you sharing these strategies with others and continue to get the message out all about this election, fighting all the way through to November 8th. So important. No rest for the liberty lovers. Got to keep fighting. And I'll be here once again. Let's do the music. I'll be here once again tomorrow to tell you all about the rally and everything. And get ready for Wednesday's debate. It's going to be the best debate ever, you guys. Can't wait. Keep on trumping. Don't forget. We'll see you again.